Hey guys, Jingraves here, doing another manga review for you guys. This should be day 6, video 4. Um, and up front, definitely gonna throw it out there. This one is one of my 5 for 5. Very, very good series, pretty big series, and I also like the trick that they do with the covers. So I'll have to show you guys that in a second. But this one is a big psychological thriller for me. It is definitely one of my favorites. Um, you know, um, I really wish I had more room on my shelves to actually have a favorite shelf again, because obviously this one would be on there. But it is one of the best psychological thrillers out there. I would say, just because of all the key elements that go into it and all the different crazy stuff that is involved in it. So, um, without further ado to the series, though, this is by Noki Urasawa. This is Monster. Really good series, guys. I'll show you guys this trick with the. So if you take it, there's 9 volumes in all. You can take the first 3 and put them in one line, the next 3 and put them in one line, and the last one and put them in one line. And it actually makes a wall like this so that you can actually combine your manga and actually have this kind of beautiful art piece to it, um, on top of it. And also on top of all these picture frames, they actually, show you different bits and pieces of characters, of things that happen in the book, things that are to come, and things that may have already happened or not, depending on how close you look into these pictures. And some of them do look kind of close alike here and there, but they're all supposed to fit together. So that's kind of where it comes from. And this is our last one. I think this is the only one that actually doesn't have any other picture frames that spill into it. Um, but yeah, if you have not read Monster, sadly you're missing out. Whenever they used to put anime on the Sci-Fi Channel and whatnot, is when I actually used to watch it. They put Monster out on there, and I watched the whole thing through. And it was one of those, oh my god, um, it comes out on whatever day it was, Thursday or whatever. I have to watch it. And I mean, I watched it. It was so good. Me and one of my friends in high school actually really enjoyed this series, and we talk about it quite frequently. He'd seen it, I'd seen it. We actually ended up figuring out that they were going to redo it, and would watch it together. He'd come over and we'd sit down and make some popcorn or get some pizza or whatever. Sit down and watch it, play some video games up until then. I mean, a bunch of different stuff. Um, but this one is super good. Basically, it's about a doctor, um, that decides that, oh, I'm going to save this kid, which, that's a doctor's job, is to save people. And he goes to save this kid because there's a bullet in his brain, pulls the bullet out, and come to find out that basically this kid is kind of like a psychopath murderer. And so he finds this out later on and keeps deciding, what am I going to do? I have to do something about it, and puts it on himself, leaves the hospital, and actually starts learning different things, learns how to use a handgun, learns how to camp, learns how to use a rifle, meets some pretty interesting people, goes in and actually learns kind of, about this character, about Johan, and trying to figure out basically what made him this psychopath. And he's like, I've saved him. I need to take him out. I need to kill him, because anybody he kills, the blood is on my hands, because I'm the person that saved him. And you keep going forward. You find out, more stuff. and it becomes more than just, oh, this is Johann, Johann's a mass murderer, to no, there was like an orphanage where they actually disturbed and raised these kids to basically be murderers or have some kind of flaw to them. Um, and you actually get to kind of experience part of that because they had children's books that would kind of teach them that. They had all this other stuff, and you actually get to see um, some of the children's books. I believe there's actually one of the books where there's a fair bit of the book where it is one of the books that the kids actually read. Um, where Johann got his name, and I mean, it's just crazy. It is one of the best series, I would have to say, on my list. Um, and it is a big, 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 phenomenal manga. Um, if you have not read it, again, definitely need to. I wouldn't say this one is so much a classic, but it's one of those that definitely took the world by storm, just because of how great it was. Um, and it was one of those psychological thrillers that you jumped into, it sucked you in, and you just had to watch, you had to read it. Um, and just how the characters come off. I mean, you do get to meet a lot of different characters. You do get to see a lot of different sides of human beings, and you do get to see how growing up and disturbing, a child or whatever, and messing with him can actually disturb the brain where, um, things do happen. They do turn into certain kinds of people, so, but again, really, really good. Um, I find it to be one of the best manga ever. That's why it's a 5 for 5 for me. So if you guys haven't read it, definitely, definitely, definitely try it out. But anyway, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'm Jingraves. Bye.